When you look at me, you probably see a guy who has it all. But really, there's a large part of me that's immature and underdeveloped, especially when it comes to women. Every girl I liked growing up rejected me, and because of that, I've grown into a man who is chronically nervous around women. I'm an emotional midget. Now, if someone came to me with this problem, I'd suggest immersion therapy, where you overwhelm yourself with your fear in order to overcome it. So tonight, to inspire you, I'm going to attempt to overcome my fear of the opposite sex by dating not 1, but 10 women at the same time. Wish me luck. This is Nathan for you. I needed to get 10 women to agree to date me, so I thought it'd be easy to start with someone I work with. So, you know how I'm doing the thing on the show where I'm dating like 10 women at the same time?
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Yes.
Okay. So, sorry, never mind. It's just stupid to ask. It didn't work, and I knew from experience that women just wouldn't stop and talk to me without an excuse. So, I found one. Excuse me, would you like to try our new blueberry raspberry smoothie?
Thanks.
Okay, come on, just one? Would you like to try one of our new raspberry blueberry smoothies?
Sure, thanks.
I'm just kidding, actually. I don't work here. My name's Nathan.
Nice to meet you.
I'm just doing this as a way to break the ice and show my personality. I'm just
Oh.
trying to meet people and...
Cool. You really don't work here?
No,
Oh, okay.
Hey, can you stop giving out smoothies?
I'm just drinking my own smoothie that I bought from
No,
here.
that's not what it
and
looks like.
But I like drinking my smoothie out of little cups on a tray. That's how I like to drink my smoothie.
I need to ask you to move out that way. or
Okay, well, I think I'm allowed to drink my smoothie wherever I want.
You need to move this.
Hey!
You need to move this.
You cannot touch my tray. That is crazy. The smoothie thing was too gimmicky anyways, and it felt the same way when I used a cute dog. Do you like my dog? Say hi. But just when I was ready to quit, it hit me. I had a major girl magnet at my disposal that I was totally ignoring.
What are the cameras for?
A television crew. It was a crazy idea, but maybe women would date me just for the opportunity to be on TV. I had my solution. I was going to create a fake reality show in which 10 women would vie for the heart of one man, me. It would be called The Hunk. It took weeks to prepare as we sorted through the countless submissions from women to my online ad. Oh, I like her. But pretty soon, we selected the 10 women I would need, hired a host, and rented a mansion. No one knew my show was fake, not even the host, and it was about to begin.
I'm Anthony Napoli. Tonight, 10 women will gather in this house to vie for the heart of one man. Will they find love? Will they find their soulmate? I'm Anthony Napoli. This is The Hunk.
Hi.
You ready, Nathan?
Yeah, I think so.
A little bit nervous?
Kinda, yeah.
Well, it's time to meet the women.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna introduce you to all the women.
Could you maybe be inside for that? Just because you're very handsome compared to
I understand that, Nathan, but
Could you be
I'll have to
inside?
be here. I'll have to be here.
Well, if you're next to me, they're gonna love
Trust
you
me,
more
Nathan, you're the hunk, I'm the host.
than... Women must love you, right?
Ah,
Yes.
I guess they do.
How many women have you slept with?
Not that many.
Have you ever had a threesome?
I have, yes.
Okay, so yeah, go inside, please.
You would like me to step inside?
Yeah, you can't be out here at all.
No, that's all right.
Okay,
I'll step
can you
back.
go inside?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I realized too late that hiring a handsome host was a bad idea. But even with Tony in the house, when the women arrived, I got super nervous.
Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Nathan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah, it is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally. It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Do you want to go? We could talk more
Yeah,
after.
sure.
Yeah. Just
All right,
for the
cool.
first bit, just saying hi and.
Yeah.
Even though I was nervous at first.
I love a man in a good suit.
Oh, okay. That's nice. As I met more and more of the women, I found my confidence growing. We have snacks inside and stuff too. It'll be pretty good.
Awesome.
This was also cool because it was just like The Bachelor.
I really like guys who have black hair and white skin. It's like my
You don't like
blonde.
like black guys or?
I just.
Well, we'll talk more inside.
Okay.
I had never had this much attention in my life, and the only thing I had to do to attract them was to create a fake show. The logic didn't really make sense to me, but it was working, and I was going to take advantage of this to try to get over my nervousness around women.
Ladies, I'm your host, Anthony Napoli. Now is your chance to mingle and get to know your hunk, Nathan.
Are you going to go up there? Where are you going to be?
You want me to leave again?
Yeah. Maybe go into the room.
You're kidding me, right?
Oh,
You want to leave the room again?
yeah,
Up here?
sure.
All right.
Do you like me?
Yeah.
Do you love me?
Oh, that's such. How can I tell the person love? I need to learn the person first, of course. Yeah.
I mean, I'd hate to eliminate you so soon. So maybe I should ask again.
Oh, do I love you?
Yeah.
I love you.
But you do.
I do.
I like him. He's a really nice person, but yeah, I love him so.
But as the night went on, I realized it didn't matter why they were here. We were both getting what we wanted. I got to work through my nervousness around women. Sorry, I'm kind of shaking.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. That's so cute.
And they got to be on TV.
I would love to have everyone introduced to Kangen water. This water is one of the best waters out there. It has a pH of 9.5.
I'd never been that good of a flirt, but I had the opportunity to practice with so many beautiful girls. You have beautiful eyes and beautiful lips and lovely hair, and your style is wonderful.
Oh, thanks, Nate.
My flirting skills drastically improved.
Do you ride motorcycles? I mean,
I don't ride a motorcycle, but I am a bit of a bad boy. But what happened next, I would have never expected. Oh, okay. I think that might be just, I mean, we've only been talking for a few minutes. That might be moving just a little bit fast for me. I just prefer to take things a little slower. No, it's still too soon. We need to take things slow. We just met.
it's okay.
In that moment, everything changed. I wasn't ready to move as quick as she was, but I finally knew what it was like to have a woman come to me. I realized I didn't have to do crazy stunts to get women to like me. I just had to be myself, inside a $5,000 per night mansion with a TV crew filming me. But for a guy like me, who's gone through an entire lifetime of rejection, knowing that I was desirable was all I needed to no longer be nervous around women. I had accomplished my goal, so I gathered all the women to tell them that the show was over. I've accomplished my goal, and that means, unfortunately, there's no longer a reason for this show, The Hunk, to continue.
Okay.
Question. So you really, did you get you got what you wanted from dating all girls? You got your fear met?
I think it helped me overcome it, yes. Why?
I'm just wondering.
But others were happy for me.
You've done a great job.
Thank you. I had accomplished what I set out to do. During the course of making my show, I've run into a surprising amount of people I seem to rub the wrong way.
Take your pizza and stick it up your ass.
You know what you are? You remind me of the Wizard of Loneliness.
You're playing really a dangerous game right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not sure why that is, but I know that as a TV host, having a personality that people don't like is bad for business. And that's why I needed to make a change. So for the first week of shooting my show this season, I hired a focus group that represents a cross-section of American society to watch my every move from a nearby box truck. Tell me a little bit about your business.
We have the doors, we have mahogany wood.
Smile.
Using a hidden earpiece, they were able to give me real-time feedback on the fly.
We have oak.
Express yourself with your hands, with your shoulders, with anything.
So you've got the best prices in town. That would help me become a more likable host. Wow, that's really cool to hear.
Yeah, there you go.
They told me how to engage with my audience more.
Make sure you look in the camera as well.
Like 500 models of doors you could choose from.
Now, do you manufacture all the doors in this building?
We manufacture most of them in these buildings, yes.
There you go. Good job.
And they also had some fashion tips to make me more relatable.
I think a V-neck would go well with you.
A V-neck? Really?
A blazer, a t-shirt with a blazer might work.
Yeah, that's sort of a popular style right now.
Yeah, that might work.
The only issue we encountered early on was that it was hard for the group to stay focused while we were mobile. But we quickly found a solution to that by bolting down the tables and strapping them in while the truck was moving. As the week went on, I was able to evolve my style to become more in line with their tastes, and a more likable me was starting to take shape. Good to meet you, man. So tell me about your foot massage parlor.
Oh, there we go.
Body motions are great.
We also do facial and the head too.
Now, everyone loves a foot massage, right?
Yay!
Oh, great. You looked out at the camera.
Great looking at the camera. Good job.
The group was absolutely loving who I was now. Now, is that a soapy water, or is it just plain water?
Just plain, pure.
Just water.
Just water, yes.
Wow, that's so interesting.
There you go.
Nice. There you go.
And even though I was still getting used to it, it seemed like I had become a better version of me. But before fully committing to this, I wanted to put my new personality through the ultimate test. Last season on my show, I helped a private investigator named Brian Wolf, who wasn't too fond of my natural personality.
With a pink shirt and everything else, oh, you're killing me.
But now, thanks to the advice of a diverse focus group, I was able to transform into a more likable person. So for my final test, I visited Brian at his home to see what he thought of the new me. So I've come a long way so far, thanks to you. So before I go in tonight to talk to Brian, I just wanted to know, do I look okay? Is all the outfit?
Your dress, again, it fits you perfect, the V-neck and the blazer.
This is good.
Yeah, it fits you.
Okay,
Fits you.
so this is me.
This is you. Be proud of who you are.
With those encouraging words, I marched into Brian's house to see if my new personality would win him over. Brian.
Nathan, how you doing? How you been?
I want to tell you something, Brian. Last time I was here, I was a little nervous.
Okay.
And I wasn't really being myself. So I thought we could do this again.
Okay.
And this time you can get to know the real me.
Look at you. You're still a goober, but that's just you. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about, goober? What's that mean?
Goober just means like a dork, a nerd.
I'm a nerd.
You know you're a nerd. You've been a nerd your entire life. There's nothing wrong with being a f***ing nerd. You're a nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
All right, well, you know, that's my opinion. Seriously, if I threw a football at you right now, you think you can catch it?
I could catch the football.
You can catch a football?
Yeah.
I doubt it. I doubt you can catch a football.
Brian still didn't like me. And after all the work I had done, I didn't know why.
Don't be sad. It's okay.
Then when I returned to the truck, I was shocked to discover that the group was trying to distance themselves from their own suggestions.
It's too low. The V-neck is just too low.
Why didn't you speak up before? I asked before I went in if this was good.
I didn't know it was gonna be that low, man.
What do you mean? You didn't like the V-neck?
Not that low.
I asked you guys before I went in, what do you think of this look?
V-neck is this, not
you guys said you liked the look.
It fits you perfect, the V-neck and the blazer.
That's when I realized there was a major flaw with my entire experiment. This new personality was based on the judgment of 4 people who had agreed to work out of the back of a moving box truck. Of course it was flawed. In the end, maybe there was nothing I could do to become the guy that everyone loves. But for a brief moment in time, it felt nice thinking that I had a chance. Can I get a little rubby-dub-dub? Good one, good one, good one. All right. You know, making this show, I get a lot of feedback. And one of the most common misconceptions viewers seem to have about me is that I'm a guy who never smiles and doesn't know how to have fun. And that really bugs me because it couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, I'm actually very fun, relaxed, and easygoing. Now, obviously I could just be saying that to you, so tonight I'm going to prove it. How? By spending the entire day with a complete stranger and measuring his dopamine levels during our hangout, comparing them against a baseline to prove scientifically that he did have fun hanging out with me. To start things off, I went on Craigslist and searched through the listings in the strictly platonic section in order to track down a stranger who'd be willing to spend time with me. I then sent emails to a handful of posters looking to hang out. And the next day, after fielding a number of inappropriate responses, I got a nice email from a man named Brendan, who had recently relocated to Los Angeles and seemed eager to make new friends. So we made plans to hang out later that week. But since this was all about proving to you at home that I am indeed fun, I would need to get evidence that cannot be refuted. So I paid a visit to Dr. Whimsy Anderson, a specialist in neurotransmitter testing, to advise me on how to scientifically prove a person is fun.
When someone's having fun, you might see an elevation in serotonin, an elevation in dopamine, or an elevation of both serotonin and dopamine, both.
So if their serotonin or dopamine levels go up when they're hanging out with me, that would mean that I'm fun.
For them, yes.
Dr. Whimsy said to get accurate results, I'd need to obtain 2 samples of either urine or blood from the person. One before our hangout began to act as a baseline, and a second at the end of doing several activities together. But knowing it would skew the results if he was aware of what was being tested, I would have to obtain Brendan's urine without his knowledge. So prior to his arrival at my office, I set up a tempting selection of beverages in the waiting area. Then, in the bathroom, I put an out-of-order sign on the toilet and attached a clear plastic bag to the urinal mat, creating a reservoir that would discreetly collect any liquid stream on its way down the drain. With everything set and me positioned in a van outside, I watched as moments later, Brendan arrived. To buy as much time as possible, I sent him a text telling him I was running late and to wait for me in the lobby. After only a few minutes, he began browsing the selection of drinks and eventually settled on a Dr. Pepper. Then, a half hour later, the moment I'd been waiting for finally came as Brendan got up and headed towards the bathroom, hopefully to deposit what would be our baseline urine sample. So once he was done, it was time to head in to introduce myself.
Hey.
Brendan?
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah, Brendan. How you doing?
Hey,
Nathan?
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and then we can head out, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I pretended that I had to go to the bathroom too, but in reality, it was just so I could transfer the sample from the secret urinal chamber into the specimen cup while it was still fresh. Meanwhile, one of my production assistants informed Brendan that our day was going to be filmed for a documentary about Craigslist hangouts, and Brendan seemed more than happy to participate.
Yeah, sure.
With his sample sealed, I hid it underneath a hollowed-out candle and then lit the wicks to signal to my unpaid intern that it was ready to be taken to the lab for testing. And with the sample secured, I could finally begin my day with Brendan.
All right.
So, we're going to go into a hat store and try on silly hats.
Okay.
That's fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something, is that fun
Yeah, let's do
for
it.
you? Okay, let's go. All right.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
Trying on hats is something everyone can enjoy, and it was the perfect way to show Brendan that I'm the type of guy who doesn't take himself too seriously. This is what girls would wear, so yeah, I don't know about this one. But Brendan wasn't having the reaction I expected, and after we left, I was doubtful his neurotransmitters were sufficiently raised by the hat store experience, so I was counting on the day's next activity to do the trick. You like go-karts?
Hell yeah.
Yeah? Right away, I could tell Brendan was excited.
I've got to go with red because of the red factor in Star Trek.
All right. Go-karting is like normal driving, except the car is so much smaller. So the fun comes from the fact that you know your body is too big for the car. And as we started going around the track, I could tell it was working, as Brendan was smiling from ear to ear. It seemed like his fun levels were peaking, so I wanted to get his second sample as quickly as possible. But since waiting for his urine again could take hours, I had a plan to get this sample immediately at a clinic via blood test. The only thing I had to do now was convince him to go. You know, I was thinking we should do something totally random, you know?
Yeah, is there something you want to do?
I don't know, we should go for like a blood test or something. Like, wouldn't that be crazy? It's so random, just go to a lab and get our blood drawn and stuff.
A blood test? An actual blood test?
Yeah.
I haven't done that. Yeah, we can do that. That sounds cool.
I mean, they're pretty fun to do.
Yeah, let's do a blood test. That'd be kind of cool.
And with Brendan on board, we were off. Coming off the thrill of go-kart racing, I wanted to harvest Brendan's blood as quickly as possible. So we headed to a nearby medical clinic where I had pre-arranged for the necessary lab work. To make sure his levels didn't drop due to the unfun setting, I asked the nurse if she'd be willing to hide an electronic fart machine on her person that I'd be able to activate by remote control during the blood draw. Do you think you could do that?
I'll try my best.
My hope was that Brendan would think they were real farts and that the fun of that would spike his dopamine levels right as the blood was being taken.
Who's going first?
I guess I'll go first.
You want to? Okay, yeah. And with Brendan in his seat, it was time to see if this would work.
Sorry about that. My apologies. Sorry.
You have some gas today, or?
Nope, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, you're okay?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, it's okay.
Sorry.
I mean, you should stay home if you're that sick.
I apologize for that.
I mean, if your bowels are...
I'm okay, and we're just done, so I will be stepping out in a moment. Sorry about that. Upset stomach today, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My apologies.
The farts were working, and it seemed like Brendan was having the time of his life. Okay, so I'm gonna do mine, and I'll see you.
Okay, yep.
Okay, cool. That was great. You see, he was laughing.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Okay, so with everything I needed, it was time to say goodbye to Brendan.
Oh, I'll catch you on the flip side, man.
Flip side?
On the flip side. Catch you later, dude.
All right, see you, man.
Yeah, see you.
But whether this would translate into actual science was still to be seen. So later that week, I returned to Dr. Whimsy's office, nervously awaiting the results.
His serotonin when he started was within normal range. The number was 87.22. The day of fun, it was 219.92, so it shot up 2.5 times what it initially was.
Well, that's huge.
They're very impressive numbers. So this person who was with you was not only having fun, but they were happy and they had a greater sense of well-being when they were with you.
Wow. That's amazing. Because, you know, I think a part of me has always had this thing ever since I was a kid that, you know, people maybe don't like hanging out with me, and, you know, even though they might say they're having fun, they're really not. And it's really hard to, you know, have those thoughts. I think it can really take a toll on your self-esteem a bit, you know? But now if anyone questions me and ever says that I'm not fun or is uncomfortable hanging out with me, I can say, no, you're wrong. I am fun, and it's been scientifically proven. Sorry, I just kind of opened up to you. You're not.
No, that's cool. I think it's
Yeah.
great. I think it's great.
There was no denying it. After getting the data from Dr. Whimsy, I now had scientific proof that I am fun.